Ciao everyone, I'm Rossella Rago and welcome to Cooking with Nonna. I'm here with my very special guest, Nonna Romana. Say hello everybody.
Hello everybody. Today I got to prepare the lamb for Easter. This is a tradition for my town.
Right,
Yeah.
so we're from Mola di Bari, and since it is Easter week, it's going to be Easter in a few days, we want to bring you an entree, a main course that is so easy, so simple, and so reflective of what people in Mola di Bari used to make back in the day. We're going to take you back, right, Nonna?
Yeah.
And this is a lamb stew, like a baked lamb dish. We're going to bake it in a very traditional clay pot. I'm so excited because this is so simple to make. When Nonna showed me how to make it, I was blown away at how this comes together, 1, 2, 3. So let's just take a look at what we need. We got to use lamb, right?
Sure. You need 1 cup. You got to put all together.
Yeah, this is really, really great because we're just going to get a big mixing bowl and we're going to start mixing together all our ingredients. We have some beautiful lamb pieces here. And we just have some potatoes, sliced potatoes that we kept in some water just so they don't turn brown or oxidize or anything. We have some tomatoes cut in half. You can use these tomatoes. You can use the cherry tomatoes if you want. If you even have like some Patate that you like to use, you can use those as well. We have some pecorino, some extra virgin olive oil that's going to go in as well, some white wine, really coarsely chopped red onion. You can also use a white onion, whatever you have on hand. I just love the flavor of red onions personally. We're going to add some bay leaves, some fresh rosemary, and some red pepper and salt, of course. And again, so simple and easy. We're just going to mix everything together and bake it in this beautiful clay pot. This is really, really traditional.
This they call creta. They make it Rutigliano, close to my town. This is very good.
So,
before everything they cook over here.
So, fun fact,
nice.
I'm from, Nonna and I are from Mola di Bari, and the neighboring towns are Rutigliano and Conversano, and every town is kind of famous for artisanal crafts. Rutigliano is famous for its clay products. So if you see anything that is glazed, made out of clay, any containers, they're probably from Rutigliano, and they're fantastic to cook in. So when you buy one of these, to make sure it doesn't crack, you want to buy it and soak it in water, and it will protect it from cracking in the oven because that can happen. It is an artisanal product. It is a little bit fragile, but they conduct heat very, very well. That's why everything was usually baked in a container like this. So I'm excited that we have one today. This one is actually from Rutigliano. It's actually made in Italy.
It's so cute. They have a fabric in Rutigliano.
So we're going to move this over, and I'm just going to take out a big mixing bowl. So we're going to start building our baked lamb with our potatoes. Just going to take the potatoes out of the water. Use a slotted spoon, use your hands, whatever you want. And you soak them because, of course, you don't want them to turn brown. And you just want to do little rings like this.
It's very easy to make that.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a great dish to make if you're having a bunch of people over for Easter. You can make it in big quantities. You can make 2 of these and just feed a ton of people, and it's really, really flavorful. And you just put it all together, throw it in the oven, and do something else. Okay, have to get that last potato. Nonna can't waste a thing.
I don't like even nothing.
So I'm going to add our tomatoes in here. And again, for all the ingredients and exact measurements, head to cookingwithnonna.com, and we'll have that all for you, the exact recipe. So very important, at this point, I'm going to leave a few tomatoes in this bowl because I'm going to squeeze that over the top. This way our potatoes are going to get some really beautiful coloring, and it's going to be a little bit more liquid for our cheese to stick to. It's just a little trick. So I'm going to leave like that many in here and just squeeze.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to add some olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. Some wine. Really add everything all together. The order really doesn't matter. Our onion. Oops. Our bay leaf. our fresh rosemary. I love fresh rosemary.
Yeah, I love too.
It's going to give it such an amazing flavor.
They give a nice taste.
Our red pepper. And some salt. So now before I add my meat, I'm going to give this a quick toss. And Nonna, devi togliere le coppette. Nonna's going to just clean up my little area here. So Nonna, you used to make this on Easter.
Yeah. Almost everybody, they make a lamb for Easter, you know.
So lamb would be made in a couple different ways. This is just a really, really simple way to do it because it's good for a big family because you had a big family.
Oh, yeah.
And this you can make a
very
lot of
good.
people.
Well, my family, 8 people, I make a nice tiglia, big, nice.
Huh. So our lamb has been salted just a little bit. You could do salt and pepper. And we have some beautiful, beautiful lamb here. And you don't have to use this mix of meat particularly. You can use any cuts of lamb that you want. We have 3 chops here. You can absolutely do like all lamb chops. That would be delicious. Nonna, allora si faceva tutto l'agnello?
Yeah, one lady, you know, they make all the agnello.
Yeah, they would use a whole lamb and try and roast it with these same ingredients, but it's really nice in the clay to cut it all up.
One lady, they bring agnello, you know, all tiglia for over, public over they have, you know. And this lady, they bring one agnello or complete. When she go for take, let her cook, and they see agnello, they have just 3 legs, not 4 legs.
Oh, so who stole the leg?
Yeah, the men they cook agnello, they steal 1 legs because everybody like agnello. Yeah, he eat. And she said, what happened to the other legs? Allora he said, oh, the lambs era shangato.
Shangato in dialect means
they don't have 1 leg.
It's like a crippled lamb. So people used to play funny tricks on each other.
You know, they find excuse, you know.
But yeah, there were public ovens at the time. If you needed something baked that you couldn't do in your own home, you had to send it out and it would come back. And sometimes it would come back complete and sometimes, you know, a little nibble. People were, you know, it's tough times. Times was tough.
Yeah.
So.
And this tiglia, they're very good for cook agnello. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Anything my mother making this tiglia, I love everything.
So we're gonna sposti questo. We're just gonna move this over, and we're gonna start filling our tiella. So if you're Pugliese, you might recognize this from making another very famous Pugliese dish called riso patate cozze, which is rice and potatoes and mussels. And classically, it would be baked in a tiella just like this as well. Yeah. These things are really like the bomb.
They call it creta. Creta. And they make in Rotigliano this creta. They have a fabric in Rotigliano. So very good.
We're just going to start placing our lamb inside here. This is going to bake so beautifully. The potatoes are going to caramelize so nicely on top when we do that tomato and the cheese. It's going to be delicious. And if, you know, the holidays are busy times, so it's really, really great if you could just make something that doesn't have a ton of prep to it and just throw it in the oven and leave it there. So I'm really a fan of dishes like this that you can kind of leave in the oven and forget about.
It's so good. I can't wait. I got to eat that.
And again, if you have a family that doesn't love certain pieces of lamb, don't use them. I personally, if I'm going to eat lamb, I'm eating lamb chops. So I would do this, all lamb chops, but Nonna likes a couple different pieces.
Yeah, I don't care. I eat any piece of the lamb.
Nonna kind of eats anything, to be fair.
Yeah, for me, I eat everything. I love everything.
She doesn't like when people are picky eating. Certe persone so fanatiche, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You don't like?
Some people, they don't want to eat nothing. But for me, even one thing I never eat, I got to test because I'm curious. I want to test. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, Nonna's not afraid of nothing when it comes to eating. You know, you could put her on one of those reality shows where you have to eat crazy things like bugs. She'll try it. She really would. I think she would.
Yeah.
She would go for it. She's very adventurous like that. Okay. So we're going to add our last beautiful lamb chop. This lamb chop like has my name on it, so I'm planning to eat this one. And I'm just going to put it all like this. And I'm going to take the rest of the juice.
Yeah, because they got to cook potato and everything together.
This juicy juice, this juicy wine juice. And the last couple of potatoes. Everything. I'm just going to spread it around just a little bit. Make sure we have a nice little...
Make it even.
Yeah, everything has to have a little bit of room.
Yeah.
For itself. What do you think? It's even?
Yeah.
Every time I think something's perfectly even, she'll say, no, that spot right there. Okay, what do you think?
I got to teach you, you know?
How do you think?
See, in the middle, they got to be even in the corner, you know? Okay.
Okay.
You fix some potato, you put in the top of the meat.
Okay. Put it on top of the meat, you want it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You like?
Yeah, I like.
Okay. So now, my favorite part is cheese all over the top. Not too much, just a couple spoonfuls is plenty. Because we really want the lamb to be the star flavor in this dish. Yeah, exactly. See? This is a small spoon.
You got to make even.
Okay. Now it's okay?
Some of that.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, one potato. So now we're going to take those tomatoes that we had hanging out. And
you squeeze the tomato in the top of the potato.
Yes. Yeah. Just go like that.
Yeah.
Just squeeze them out with your hands. Squeeze all the juice out of that tomato.
Yeah. They look good. When they cook, the potato take a little color for the tomato.
And then you just
look nice.
Leave the squeezed tomatoes. You leave them in here. That's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. Just going to squeeze the last bit of my juice out of the tomatoes. And then this is going to go into a 400-degree oven for about an hour and 15. It really depends on the size of the meat, the thickness of your meat. You want to look for a beautiful caramelization on the top of the potatoes. And before public ovens or any ovens in the house at all, you could sort of make this at home, but it was a little more tricky. Every home would have a fireplace, right?
Yeah.
Every house had a fireplace.
Yeah, they cook in the top the thing in the they pour something look like.
Well, there was a pit next to a fireplace, usually a little
next
pit.
To the fireplace, and you gotta pour the
carboni.
Carboni.
Yeah, there would be coal in the pit. So you would put this inside that little pit. And to brown the top, they would put a metal cover on top of it, and they would put hot coals on top of it. And what would they call it? Come lo chiamavano?
Si chiama fuoco sotto e fuoco sopra.
So they would call it fuoco sotto, fuoco sopra, fire below and fire above. So it would beautifully, the heat would surround the entire tiella and give you a really nice baked product.
Before, nobody have oven. That's why they do oven like that. You know, when you gotta cook agnello, frittata, a lot of things, you put fuoco sotto e fuoco sopra.
Listen, you do what you can with what you have. So, very use what you have mentality. And this is still, even though it's meat, this is still considered a really wonderful example of cucina povera. Cucina povera was the peasant food, especially popular in Puglia. But lamb is a very Pugliese dish, not so much from Mola di Bari. It would be a very special treat in Mola di Bari because that is a coastal town, but very much so in parts like Noci, parts that were more internal that had, maserias and farmland. So this would definitely be a special Easter dish, and I can't wait until it's baked and ready to taste. So we're just going to pop this in the oven, and we'll see you guys when it comes out and it is all ready to go.
Okay, it's ready. Look beautiful, nice.
Okay, our lamb is out of the oven.
I can't wait. I want to eat that.
And as you can see, the potatoes are so beautifully colored. Our little job with our tomato juice and cheese. Did such an amazing job, and I can't wait to taste it. All the juices really came together nicely. And I want a lamb chop. I said it before. I will say it again. And Nonna's going to get a lamb chop too.
Yeah, I love that.
And I think this is a great thing for us to make next week on Nonna's birthday, which happens to fall on Easter Sunday this year, April 5th. Nonna will be 82.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
So this is happy birthday early.
Thank
Let's just
you.
take a little bite. Oh my God, I love lamb chops.
It's so good. Good for everything, the salt, everything. Very
That is
good.
amazing. The lamb is so incredibly tender. And I can taste all the flavors, all the tomato, all the onion, all that rosemary. I think it's really, really great. So thank you all for watching. That was our awesome baked lamb dish. And I want to wish you guys all a happy Easter from everyone here at Cooking with Nonna. Buona Pasqua a tutti.
Thank you. Buona Pasqua a tutti.
And of course, happy birthday to Nonna next Sunday. Auguri.
Thank you, thank you.
So ciao everyone, buona Pasqua.
The first day in my life that come Easter, same day as my birthday. Really, I don't remember.
Say goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye. Happy Easter, everybody. Bye.